You who are listening right now, perhaps tired, perhaps silent, but with a heart that still beats in search of answers. I invite you to pause and truly listen, not with urgency, not with noise, but with your spirit. What you're about to hear is not just another video. It's a message crafted for those who know what it feels like to stand out in a crowd, not because of recognition, but because of the weight you carry, the pain, the calling, the unseen battles. If you've walked through trials others wouldn't understand, if you felt like a stranger in familiar places, then this is for you. This message is for those who quietly know they've been chosen, even if the world says otherwise. People talk a lot about faith, about waiting, about miracles, but not many talk about the kind of waiting that keeps you up at night, the waiting that makes you question, again and again, will anything in my life ever truly change? Maybe you've prayed until your voice faded, surrendered dreams you once held tightly, or cried so deeply you wondered if even God noticed. Time keeps moving and promises seem farther away, and you find yourself bouncing between believing and doubting, hope flickering like a candle in the wind. If that sounds familiar, know this: you are not forgotten. Right now there is a sacred shift taking place. It's not just about blessings or opportunities, it's about heaven itself leaning in your favor. This is not based on your strength, your talents, or your credentials. It's about divine timing. It's when God looks at your story and simply declares, now, and suddenly, what once felt like resistance turns out to have been preparation all along. You may not have seen it, but He did. Every tear you shed in solitude, every silent war you fought, every beginning you built with no one cheering for you, none of it was wasted. If you feel like you've reached your limit, like you're barely hanging on, maybe it's because heaven is getting ready to turn the page with you, and what's coming next has nothing to do with luck, status, or what others think. It flows from a deeper place, a place called purpose, a place only the chosen understand. So I ask you to stay with me until the end, because I want to walk you through why this moment matters, and how it can completely reshape how you see yourself and your future. And if this message touches something inside you, don't just like or follow, choose to walk this journey with me. Creating this space wasn't easy. It took faith, and your presence here gives it meaning. The kind of transformation that changes lives doesn't usually come when we're trying the hardest. It shows up when we're tired, when we're still, when we've done all we can and simply have nothing left to give. That's when something greater begins to move. This is not about deserving, it's not about trying harder. It's about the moment when God decides it's time. We're raised to think we have to earn everything, to chase, to prove, but there comes a point when that belief breaks down. When the soul grows weary, it's often because another kind of movement is happening, one led by heaven itself. No tear you've cried was wasted. No sleepless night was overlooked. Even the prayers you could only whisper in your mind were heard. Heaven keeps record of every silent moment and turns them into seeds for the new season ahead. What matters now isn't your strength, it's your surrender. When heaven speaks yes, no wall stands tall enough to block it. Real change rarely announces itself. It doesn't need applause, it simply arrives. Calm and undeniable. That's how divine permission works. You're not here by accident. You're here because you were seen, known and chosen, and that changes everything.